Now we need 1500 wire for the space elevator, I believe. That's the annoying thing with the space elevator is instead of it being like a thing that you feed into, you need all of that on you at once. I feel like it needs to have multiple parts that you would build up. Like the foundation, receiver platform, pillars. Well, I need another drink, so let's start making 500 copper ingots. It's not many games that you can like start playing and still manage to do 3 loads of washing and get them in the dryer and hung out and stuff while actively making progress in the game. So, you know, 10 out of 10 in that. Oh, we can almost make enough wire for our space elevator. Now, we're also going to need a bunch of screws, but we've got the thing been churning out rods for that. Entirely possible that it'll get to the point that its inventory gets full as well, and then ingots will back up again. Okay, that's a lot of copper. And there's even more wire here. And now we can make more screws.
1 minute, 37 seconds later.
There we are. Big red button time again. I can't even remember what I unlocked from that one.
Milestone reached. The assembler can produce more complex parts. Note, humans cannot craft project parts. Do not worry about your inadequate crafting skill when compared to an assembler. Fix-It cherishes your innate human abilities, such as walking, striking objects, and commodifying natural resources.
So I can make rotors myself, which I do need for a few things. Because I needed those for this, that's right. I want jump pads purely for the sake of it. Okay, the other thing is I should look at what do we need for... Okay, well, assembler for one. Here we go. 15 megawatts. Ouch. So now we need a second biofuel. Well, we should make one anyway. So 8 reinforcements and 4 rotors. And there's also this. So this is where we need a lot more concrete and more rods, which I am working on. I've already got the plates I need. That's handy. Alright. Let's go gather our 3 now portable miners from the limestone. And also grab some more leaves and stuff while we're here. Grab all. I wish it was like a keyboard shortcut to grab all. Unless there is, but it's just poorly communicated. How are we off of fuel anyway? We have 18, so we are getting low. Wood does make a really good density. So what's the thing for each wood? Each wood is 100, so 400 to 180 divided by 5? Equivalent? Well, it's 400 into 180 times 20 otherwise. No, the easier way to think of it, I think, is 1 to 5. So 100 to 5, so 180 times 5. Which is 900. That's worth it. That's very worth it. Okay. Okay, we need 4 rotors. And then 8 reinforced iron plates. Cool. So we won't be able to power it immediately because we definitely need a second biomass plant before we do that. Which we will connect to this. So we can put the second one down around here and connect up to that as well. Then have that power pole extend off backwards or something. We do have enough to make another one as well, just to extend the distribution network. So that's already there. So then we will want a second... Probably just want to work on that sooner rather than later anyway, to be perfectly honest. Biomass burner. Oh, we can just make one. Sweet. I don't think we're ever going to feed it by conveyor belt. Maybe we will? I don't know. I mean, we've got one that can be conveyor belt fed. I guess we can have room for the other one to be, just in case. And then this connects to that. And then the assembler... I should put it sideways, shouldn't I? If I ever do end up automating it more, then I'll be able to put it around like that. Okay. I thought I made the iron plates. I think I just made the screws for the iron plates. I never actually made the iron plates. Put the assembler down here. Nice. Okay. I can make these myself, at least. Yeah, well, we'll select that for now, but it's A, it's not powered, and B, it doesn't have any inputs to it at the moment. You should have a bunch more wire for me. Perfect. You should have a bunch more rods for me. Perfect. But we still need more. A lot more. Okay. This plant here will not have any bushes around it. And then we will see whether or not some reappear at some point. Approach. Oh, hello. What are you doing there? And can I jump on you? I would like to jump on you. It's probably too far away to jump on. Hee Bounce on a space giraffe tick penguin thing. I love it. Bonk. And take damage. But what's he doing there? I don't get it. Kinda don't like him hanging around there. That's weird. Anyway, moving on. And then there's the big weird Manta thing as well. That's a harder one to get to. I think build a tower from there and maybe you can jump onto it. Dunno. I love how I can carry around 261 sacks of concrete. My goal now is just to build the space elevator, and that will do for now. I'll be pretty happy with that amount of progress. I think I have enough biofuel to at least keep me going for now. Yep. And then ideally I will also be able to power my second one when I need to. So yeah, that's hooked up, this isn't yet. Though, is it going to draw power when it's not doing anything? Yes. I mean, unless we put it on standby. Presumably. How about on standby? Okay, so while it's on standby, it's just a case of... Oh, no, never mind. Apparently it still draws even on standby. Huh. Nope. That's stupid. Quite frankly. But alright. We are right at the limit. But yeah, consumption 25.1 fluctuating up to the full 30. But yeah, I guess it still consumes a little bit while it's on standby. Alright, whatever. Our hub one can't use the solid biofuel, can it? Oh, maybe. We don't have any available at the moment, but maybe. Because that's, like, less inefficient as the firing up the other one. It can take it. Okay, that's good to know. Let's reorder these for a start. Because this can give an extra 20. We can also overclock that one, but that'll just increase the amount that it consumes. So, because presumably it will burn things at exactly the same rate. So we didn't actually need to build one of those earlier, because we've got 2 here. Each one can do 20, so that's 40 total. We're not using either of these, but they feed into the same network. Okay, so we didn't need the extra one. Oh well, future-proof. That's fine. So, we would just have to fire that up first before trying to fire up the assembler, that's all. Before we even connect it. Because you don't want it just burning through fuel unnecessarily. I'm not sure how you go about doing this. I guess we can just make a couple of things and find out. So let us put those in ourselves. Yes, okay. So we can set it to do that manually. And then we just need to connect it and power it. But eventually we probably will want to have 2 separate containers. There really needs to be smaller containers rather than just the massive ones, because I really can't figure out how that you would specify the output of a container to be different things, right? Like, how do you tell it that only output metal versus screws or something? If I put other stuff in there, that's going to appear on here and just jam things up, presumably. So, yeah, kind of weird. Well, let's grab those. We're over halfway there on the wire that we need. The 2/3 of the way almost on concrete. We need more plates now, is the other thing. We need more iron plates. Well, we do have a backlog of ingots at the moment. So we can actually work on those ourselves while everything else is beavering away. That's fine. It's removed one of the stacks at least. Keep this going. Concrete takes a long time, given the quantities that we're needing for it, at least. You're still stuck here. You are stupid. And you are full again. I mean, 20 per minute means that these fill up in 5 minutes. So, yeah. Add to to-do list. Ah, there we go. Why doesn't it just say pin recipe? That's something we all know what it means, right? Whatever. So, more wire. We don't have any spare copper on us anymore, do we? No, we kind of used it all up. We also haven't chosen another thing yet. Kind of didn't want to get distracted. We might actually just leave that, yeah, because I don't want to get distracted. I want to finish off the space elevator specifically. Like, that is my goal right now, is finishing off this. I think I just want to make this myself while it's also processing stuff. Because I actually make it faster, I think. Which is completely backwards. I mean, yes, there's the convenience of it doing something for you, but it should do it faster than doing it yourself as well, I feel. It should be specialized. There should be some more benefit other than it just doing it for you. Like, it should be maybe more efficient. Maybe it takes fewer materials, would be the other thing. Wire is the other thing that I still need more of. But I no longer had a separate portable miner at the copper, I believe. Because I moved that down. Yep, so this is what I'm relying on for wire. But it is doing it pretty quickly. Do we have a backlog though? Oh boy, we have a backlog. Okay. Seems that it does not make wire nearly fast enough. I will do some of that myself then. And I think it's the same for... Yeah, it's not as bad for rods, but it is a bit the same for rods. We'll put you in there. Do the rest ourselves. Oh, copper sheet we have now as well. Interesting. I'm not sure what that's used for. Right, here's the 500 concrete we need. Heaven forbid that we do things like in increments. And wire, of which we can make 500. And actually, we pretty much need to. Oh, 1 becomes 2, that's right. I'm surprised we don't need more cable. Imagine if they'd built in some mechanic where, like, because this thing gets hot, it looks like. Imagine if they made it that it overheated after a while and you had to stop, so then you couldn't do this. That would be the ultimate screw you to players, wouldn't it? I'm not going to be able to clear a stack, I don't think. It's fine. Let's make a bit more of the solid biofuel. Get out 42. Let's split the stack. So I do want to have a little bit in reserve for when I want to fire up my other one. Right, where should we put the space elevator is the next question. Because I'm gonna guess it's big. Do we put it up here? There is this extra layer. Kind of the next plateau up, I guess. We came a fair way from where we started simply because we were going to the nearest... Yes, there is this bit. Is that a green power slug? I think it might be. Well, we want a yellow first to unlock the next thing. So that's kind of weird. How big is the space elevator? Okay, it's not as big as I thought. Okay, and then we can have 3 conveyor belts either side. But we're gonna want to put more of our production up here, I feel. Well, if I'm gonna put it down over here, I should clear this vegetation first. Because it's going to anyway, I suspect. I think building from the lookout tower is actually a good way to do this, because I get a much better perspective on things. Okay, where were we? Alright, well, so it'll be facing that way, conveyors either side, control panel towards us, basically. Commencing project assembly. Thunk. And now it opens up to receive the improbable descent of something from a space station. This makes no sense. But yeah, sure. Sure, we'll have a geosynchronous satellite in orbit that just throws down this thing that stabilizes a giant conveyor belt, essentially, or a giant lift. That is absurd, but I love it. Sure.
Project assembly initialized. Congratulations, Pioneer. The space elevator will now automatically connect with the Project Assembly orbital platform. Project assembly is divided into phases, each of which require the delivery of project parts, such as smart plating, via the space elevator. Subsequent phases unlock access to new tiers with more advanced technologies to construct, automate, explore, and exploit. It is time to be honest. This project is part of the Save the Day program, the largest united undertaking in human history, destined to save us all. Earth is in peril and only Fix-It pioneers offer hope for survival. Fix-It is counting on you. Humanity is counting on you. Do not let Fix-It down.
Apparently. We'll see about that. Well, at least I can interact with it from down here without me having to access the control panel, because it's on a slope, which means that I can't actually get to it. I didn't realize that. It looked flat when I was placing it. You'd think that they could put a ramp or something down. I was just taking a look at my stairs or ramp options, and they're not very good, really. And they're just concrete. They're not even metal. I thought maybe there'd be some metal. That's fine. We can think of other ways of doing it. We could put a lookout tower down. Just so we could climb up. If we put the ladder facing us, actually, then we'd be able to just, like, climb up part way and then jump off. Who knows? Anyway. And we kind of have this now facing the wrong way, because we probably want the inputs to come in from the right-hand side and the output this side, because then the inputs are on either side of the space elevator. Because in future, I guess the idea is you will have like 6 assemblers, 3 either side, all feeding in, and you just have your network converging on the space elevator. As it is, for now, we are going to be doing things manually anyway. So we just need to make sure that we have the raw materials, load up the assembler, let it produce what we want, and then we'll just pull it out ourselves and chuck it in the space elevator until we have everything that we need. But we won't be doing that right now. As addictive as the sensation of progress is, and wanting to go, oh, but then I could just do the next stage, I could just do the next stage. That way lies madness, or at the very least, not getting anything else done today. So we've been able to work in the fact that this is kind of an idle style game in some respects to our advantage, so that I was able to go off and do a bunch of stuff while I was playing this game, which is great. I appreciate that aspect of it. It's kind of weird that the bit that you enjoy about playing a game is the bit where you don't have to play the game. It's kind of weird, but I'll take it. It means that it's been a productive day despite having streamed for almost 5 hours. So yeah, I've gotten stuff done. I've been able to do my chores and play my games. It's a good combo. But it has come to the point that I do need to spend a lot more time concentrating on things outside, which means I'll have dirty hands, so I don't really want to be messing up my keyboard. But it's been fun. Yeah. I mean, I knew I would enjoy aspects of the loops of Feed the Machine, essentially. It does definitely ramp more than I think that it needs to. I think the best thing that exhibited that was just the making of the object scanner and like the chainsaw, and how resource intensive they were for tiny little handheld things. But for now, you know what, let's go to our lookout tower. For now, we've got our space elevator, we've got our modest little assembly factory area, and we've got wide lands to explore. I honestly think that the next time I play this, I will probably not really do any of the stuff that I'm supposed to. Or maybe I'll just get all of the bits together to feed into the assembler, set it going, and then run off into the distance and actually enjoy myself. Gather some of the rare resources. But that'll be another time. I don't even know when that'll be. It might be next weekend. It might not be for another month. Because yeah, I'm probably going to be spending at least one day next weekend in the hospital, and then I'm away for 2 weeks. So yeah, I'll be queuing things up to be scheduled on YouTube as much as I can, otherwise I will not be here. So, but yes, like I said, thanks for watching, good night, time to save the game manually. and leave it at that for now. We'll see if I revisit this or whether or not I can be bothered. It might just be, again, an offline game from here, but I wanted to at least give it a go. Have a good night, day, morning, non-deterministic time of... yeah, time is a construct. Sleep is not. If you need it, go get it.